Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Nolan Toomey of Northville Football. Nolan, how are you?
Good, Casey. Thanks for having me on.
So, coming away with a big win week one, on the biggest stage on the Prep Kickoff Classic. It's a tight game throughout, and those are the kinds of games that players and coaches love. And when you come away on the winning side, and what was that like to get started with a really, really big win week one?
Super excited. I mean, it was electric on the bus ride home, electric when we walk off the bus. And it was just kind of great to see all that off-season work come together and get a team win. And then just by going 1-0 week one, it just sets you on that right path. And we want to win the West, win the league, and then go win a state title. So that put us on perfect path to go do all that.
Yeah. So I think, going on the biggest stage and competing and, playing at Wayne State and, games available, many people watch from all around the world with it streaming on YouTube, but, and also being on Local 4 Plus as well. But going into week one and all the excitement, heading into that game. Now, what was it like to come away with a big win and really heading into as you guys start conference play this week?
I mean, it's super exciting for the guys. I mean, all the publicity we got, my Instagram still hasn't gotten back to normal. It's just flooded with Northville football stuff of it's awesome to just see all the stuff we got to keep as a memory. But definitely it's motivating and we want to have that feeling every week. So we're just gonna continue to go and win football games.
Yeah. So I think for you, this is a big year for you. You're a senior. You got named being a captain this year. Before we kind of get into this week's game and a bunch of stuff, what was it like being captain, named that for the entire season?
It was super special. I mean, Coach Football had some of the players vote, some of the coaches vote, and to feel like picked by the players and to be named captain was super great. And I mean, I just excited to be able to lead the team and help get us to where we want to go.
Yeah. So really going into, now we're getting to the conference portion of the season and it starts this week with Plymouth. And obviously, you know how this division can be. I know I know the team Northville won it 2 years ago. Um, this is a division, it's going to be tough every week. And, this opponent you guys have with Plymouth, this is, they're also coming off a win. So, two teams playing each other coming off a win, that's always going to bring excitement. But, they're a tough team, and they've proven last couple of years that they can be in some. They were in a lot of ball games last year.
Yeah, I mean, they have a really, really good defense. I mean, to hold a Monroe team to 0 points in the game just speaks to their defense. So we're really gonna have to come out on the offense firing because, I mean, they roll a goose egg week one. They expect to do it again week two. And speak on the KLA West. I mean, it's a monster. You can't take a single week off because you'll lose that week, and you can't lose a week if you want to win the West. So I mean, it's every week. You got to get your body right, mentally right, and prepare for each team.
Absolutely. So so this week, week two, this is also a pretty special week because it's the home opener for you guys. Um, to go in front of your home crowd once again, what's that always like? Because I know being a senior this year, this is, some of the last times you'll get to play in front of the home fans.
I mean, I've grown up in Northville. I've lived in Northville my whole life, and the community here is just amazing. Like when the football team's good, everybody comes, the stands fill out. It's crazy to see at it's now Sports Den field. I mean, freshman year to now, they built new bleachers, put new turf in, they put banners up. It's a whole new place. It's amazing, and it's kind of like our place. So to see family, friends, everybody just fill out the bleachers and cheer for the Mustangs, it's the most special thing about Norfolk football.
So there's all every team has all these different types of traditions that they have before a game. And you guys have something that you guys do The stadium that you guys are on is not at the high school. So I believe, if I am not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys bus to the stadium before every home game. Am I correct on that?
Yeah, so the stadium is where the old high school used to be, which is now Hillside Middle School. So we get on school buses, we go from the high school after team dinner, we bus to the middle school, which is across the street. It's separated by 8 Mile. Or yeah, that is 8 Mile. Separated by 8 Mile. And there's a bridge that overhangs on 8 Mile. So we park our buses on Hillside. And then as a team, we get in two lines and we walk across the bridge onto the parking lot and then into the field. And as we cross the bridge, they'll put for homecoming, they'll put banners up on the bridge, and all of our family members who are tailgating, they all line up and they clap us in. They have music playing, the band's playing. So it's a super cool thing Lupo brought, and it's a super cool tradition because then once we get on the field, we lock arms, we walk in the locker room, and it's amazing. The whole community come, they cheer us on, and I mean, people are there. We cross the bridge at 5. People are there 2 hours before the game, getting excited for Norfolk football. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's always every team and every town has these little traditions. It's always fun to talk about them every year. I know you mentioned Luplo. This is his third year as the head coach, and he's it's been a pretty good track record so far. The district title a couple years ago, making the playoffs last year after, losing a bunch of seniors from the previous team. And then, this year getting a big win against Lake Orion. Really, what has it been like to experience that since he's been able to come in there and take over take over as head coach?
I mean, it's been amazing. Like I couldn't thank Coach Lupo, the staff, especially Coach Lupo, enough for what he's done for us seniors, and like the way he's developed the program and everything he sets out for us. And I mean, you can guarantee every Friday night we go out there. Lupo has us prepared. Like Coach does an amazing job of watching film, game planning, and then also developing a staff around us that everyone there wants us to succeed. And I mean, Sexton over on the defense constantly, he logs the most film hours out of anybody. Pollard's calling me in the class, like after school, showing me plays. Like the whole community of coaches that in the football community Luplo's created, it's like a family, and it's incredible. And that's why we'll win a lot of games this year.
Yeah. So coming into this game, against Plymouth, to start off KLA play, of course, as you mentioned, this division's a gauntlet. You got Plymouth this week at home, and then of course the following week you go to Howell, which of course you're the defending division champions. You're going to Brighton later in the year. Heartland, and then you got Novi later in the year as well. This journey is going to be pretty tough. But what do you feel like you guys have to do to have a successful season this year?
We just have to mentally prepare each week and get our bodies ready to go. But more importantly, on game day, we just got to be fired up and ready to go. And from the first whistle to the last whistle, it's going to take 11 guys, but we really got to want it. And I think we'll be successful going 1-0 each week.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get we since this is your first time on here, let's get to know you a little bit, Nolan. How about that?
All right, sounds good,
Okay, so
Casey.
what is your favorite football moment?
My favorite football moment? I know it's gonna sound like kind of a weird one, but it's actually it was playing Celine in the playoffs last year
Yeah.
because I was up on varsity for my sophomore year. I got called up for playoffs, and I got to experience high school football playoffs from the sideline for the first time.
Yeah.
But nothing beats coming out like when you're starting games, you go out, you're playing a really good Celine team, and in front of your home crowd to feel that playoff atmosphere, and then you come up short and lose. And that's like probably the memory that plays over my mind the most because it just fuels everything I do in the off season every week. Because that feeling when the season ends, it's the worst feeling you could have. And your senior year, when that ends, high school football is over. Like your football career for most kids is done. So to prevent that feeling is just it's what fuels me, and that's probably the memory from football that plays over the most for me.
Absolutely. So I must ask you, like, what was this summer like for you?
So for the first time and thanks to Coach Luplo, he kind of helped me realize like you do have a future in football if you want to. So I went to quite a few recruitment camps to get recruited for football, but then also being there every week for my teammates, working together in practice, out of practice, and really making sure we're getting ourselves ready to go. Because after dead week, football season starts like that. You got pads on, so like the summer is really important that we're lifting, we're eating well, and we're getting mentally prepared for all the physical like football play that's going to happen later.
Yeah. Um, so what's outside of football, outside of school, what do you like to do?
I like going fishing. We have a house up on Higgins Lake, so we actually just got a John boat. So I love going out there. I love going fishing. Love watching college football, NFL football. My mom gets a little mad at me on the weekends because I mean after Friday nights I love to just sit down and watch football because I mean we're blessed. We get full slate on Saturday, full slate on Sunday, and then we get Monday night football. So it's a 3 day uh just 3 days of watching football. And then I love I play some video games. I love hanging out with friends, I love going out to eat. Me and my lineman buddies, we love going to Coney Island and we play a game to see who can eat the most plates of food. So
Oh
that's
my
probably a lot of
goodness
fun.
gracious. Um, okay. And then lastly, this is kind of a two-parter. Favorite movie, and then are you a movie or TV guy? What do you prefer?
So shoot. Favorite movie. Probably my favorite movie is probably The Blind Side.
Okay.
And then I feel like I'm probably more of a movie guy because the thing
Okay.
for me is like I like to be able to sit down and like watch the full story in an hour.
Yeah.
The thing with TV shows is I'll start them, I'll watch 4 episodes in, and I get bored of the plot and I stop watching it. So I like movies because I feel like the timeline is perfect. Like everything fits into a movie. TV shows get dragged on too much, and they just kind of make me angry when
Absolutely.
they get dragged on. And then you got to wait for episodes to drop on Netflix now. So
Yeah.
I just movie guy.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, Nolan, thanks for the time as always, and best of luck against Plymouth this week.
Of course. Thank you, Casey. Thank you for having me.